welcome back. Welcome back. So, last video we made some pocky into our very own ones. So this time I'm going to show you some little ways that you can use things that you've got lying around the house to make them look like actual ones. So I think these turned out pretty cool actually. I have snapped one, so first thing I will do is show you how you can fix an unfortunate event. So basically in this bowl I have some melted chocolate. I'm just going to dip this end in and literally use the chocolate as glue. So we're just going to stick that back together, leave it on there, and I'll come back to that in 5 minutes. Hopefully that should be nice and set up. So that's the first fix. Right, so things I've got that I had in the house. I've got some like jelly string things. You could use strawberry laces if you can get hold of them in your country. I've got some little silver balls, some hundreds of thousands, some coconut. And if you have noticed, I've even got all of the house colours because I'm that sad. I've also got, just in a bowl, just some literally water icing, so ice and sugar and water mixed together, which I'm going to put in a little piping bag. I've got some black sugar paste or fondant, whatever you want to call it. I've got some melted milk chocolate and I've got some melted dark chocolate just to accent with a bit of detail. I've also made myself some little paper piping bags, but you can buy plastic ones over the counter. It's just quicker to make them for me. So I'm going to blag this. I have no idea in my head what I want each one to look like. So we're going to play Ollivander and see what kind of happens as we start. So I'm going to use this one to start with. I dip the end of this in some chocolate and I'm going to start wrapping it around my wand. So that's going to be one of my wands. These are really thick strawberry laces, as you can tell. I've got a paintbrush. I might try with the paintbrush and see if I can dab it in and stick it on a bit more. Behave, lace, behave. Stick there. Stick there. I am going to completely coat these in chocolate, so hopefully at some point I can get it to behave itself. So what I'm basically going to do is just add some detail to all of these different ones in various ways, and then I'm going to coat them all in chocolate, set them up in the fridge, and then I'll add the finishing details afterwards. So this one I'm going to turn into kind of an elder wand. So using a bit of sugar paste, I'm just going to roll some balls. That is not going to stick. Stay put. It's because these are really thick. If it was a normal strawberry lace, it would have stuck. Okay, so this one I'm going to turn into a bit of an elder wand. So I'm going to add, it's just testing my patience, that, some little blobs of sugar paste, which I'm just going to stick with a bit of chocolate, hopefully, if they decide to stick. You can make these look as much like the character ones as you like. Obviously, I'm just messing about with the stuff I've got lying around the house. You could go to a craft store, you could buy silver paint, gold paint, glitter, whatever you feel like really. I'm just adding some detail to these with a bit of sugar paste, which I'm going to then mark with a little modelling tool. And then hopefully when we go over it with the chocolate it'll pick up the detail. This one might be a nice idea to make at a kid's party, where you could just have a load of things out on the table and get them to make what they want. So I'm just going to take a little tool and I'm just going to stick some dots on that. Just hopefully the chocolate will pull in that and it'll pick out the detail. Okay, so the rest of the detail I'm going to add afterwards. So we're going to start covering some of these with chocolate. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. We can either take the chocolate and just spoon it over the top, or we can put it in a piping bag and do it, which I'm going to try to start with. Or alternatively, we can get a paintbrush and literally brush it on, which will then give it a nice kind of wood effect. We'll try that with this one and I'll show you what I mean. there we have our first completed one. You can be as blingy or as basic as you like. I'm going to keep going with some different designs. So there we have it, guys. 7 different ones for 7 very different witches and wizards. So this was the one that we wrapped. I've just added a leaf. Just added a bit of piping detail to this one. Brushed some chocolate on the top just to make this look a bit rougher. Added some coconut. This one I've obviously piped on some chocolate to make it look a bit rough. And then I've added some good old hundreds and thousands at the end of this one. You can do the backs of these. It depends how you're going to display them, or if you actually want to use them as a wand. Or you can just lay them down like this. So this is like my little elder wand that I've blinged up a bit with some silver balls. So there you have a lovely array of wands that you can give to your friends as presents, or you can use at a themed Harry Potter party. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe, this idea for decorating, and if you did, give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have any other ideas of things from the magical world that you'd like me to make, then please do drop me a comment down below and I'll see what I can do. Bye for now!